Hi, how are ya? Hey, I'm Ashley Rosa, and I am in a new location. My grandmother bought a new house, my abuela, and I get this room, which I am about to show you now. So I'm basically about to do a room tour. Let's go. This is my room, which is gonna be my whole YouTube space. I'm very excited. This is all my junk because I was just filming like 3 videos, so there's that. I don't really like that light because it literally does nothing from the room, but it's fine. And then that window I love because it just gives off for such great lighting. I'm really excited about this closet right here. Ooh, look, it's got a little light. How exciting. Wow. So after I paint the walls, I'm gonna put those 2 things up. And pretty much how I'm gonna paint the walls is that one is gonna be pink and white striped and that one's gonna be pink and white striped, but not that pink. That is an ugly pink. I want like a pastel pink. And then that wall is gonna be white and this wall we're gonna paint white. And then over in that corner, I'm gonna have like a ceiling hanging chair right there. And then over here, I'll put my bed for when I spend the night at Abuela's house. And over on that wall, I'll probably have the TV somewhere, like hanging, I don't know. But guys, look how much freaking space I have. I can do a cartwheel if I knew how to do a cartwheel. I'm just really excited to have like a YouTube space that has a lot of room. Like I think once the room is all ready and set up where the walls are painted and lots of cute stuff is in here, I want to do a yoga challenge with Kaylee, so she doesn't know about that yet, but if she watches this video before I tell her, then she'll know. But I really want to get this room set up hopefully within the next 2 or 3 months. Definitely before the semester ends. So I'm shooting for March, but at the latest April, it will be like ready to go as my YouTube space. But for now, I will film in front of that pink wall over there and I will film at my dorm. But I no longer have to film in my own room because I love the color of the wall in my own room. Don't get me wrong, at my mom's house. But it's not a good color for YouTube. Makes everything look so dark and dingy and no one wants to click on my dark and dingy videos. They want to click on my bright and happy videos. I could do like interpretive dance in here. Whoa, 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 yeah. Back to our regularly scheduled program. So basically I'm gonna deck out the whole room and make it all pretty and stuff like that, and this is gonna be like my YouTube space, which I am really excited for. So this is gonna be my YouTube space for as long as I live in South Carolina for the next 2 years, I want to say, or anytime I come back home to visit if I'm living in a different state basically, and it'll be like nice and pretty all the time. But that is not the point of this video. The point of this video is to tell you about how I want my 2021 to be. I don't know if any of you guys do this, but a lot of people in my friend group and at my church, they do this thing where it's like the word for the year. And my word for 2020 was to be brave, and it was really hard to do that over quarantine because I wasn't really doing much. But I felt like a lot of times, especially at the beginning of the year, I was really brave. I really tried to push myself outside of my comfort zone and do things that I didn't see myself doing or I didn't want to do, and I tried a lot of things that I never tried before because if you know me, I do not like trying foods at all, and I still say no sometimes. But I never really set any certain goals or anything. I'm not a really big goal setter because every time I try to set a goal, it just falls through. This time, I am setting a goal using my YouTube channel as my accountability. So my word for this year that I want to do and really want to live by this year is accomplishment. If you know me at all, you would know that I'm a very lazy person and I'm very unmotivated to do anything. But this year, I actually want to set goals and I want to accomplish them and I want to do things that makes me feel good after I do them because I finished it, I did it, because I'm not good at finishing anything. I can barely finish journals, I can barely finish planners. Like by the time I'm halfway through one planner, I just buy another one. And then I don't even use the other half of that planner, so I'm just not good at finishing things. So I actually have a list of 10 goals that I want to accomplish for this year, and I think I can do it if I actually like discipline myself, which is something that my best friend Kaylee always tells me to do all the time, to discipline. So my first goal for this year is to do the splits. like all sorts of splits, straddle split, front split, back split. I don't even know, but I want to do the splits because I've never been able to do them because I haven't disciplined myself long enough to do that. Like the farthest I've gone to be able to do the splits is maybe like 4 days of stretching. That is not a lot. So that's like my number one thing I want to get done, just because it is something that I've wanted to do for so long. I just want to be flexible and graceful, and this is something I need to do. One of those things to cross off my bucket list. My second goal for this year is to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I feel like this shouldn't be too hard, but it could also be very, very difficult. And you guys can help me out with that by commenting on this video, because when you comment on videos, it does something to the YouTube algorithm, and when you like videos, it like recommends videos on your page, recommends videos on other people's pages, so that way they can watch my stuff, and if they like my stuff, they can subscribe, and then I can reach that goal. So that's a way you guys can help me get there, but a way I am going to get myself there is by posting a lot more consistently. So I'm going to try to be posting every Tuesday and every Saturday. And for this first month, it'll be really easy because I have a lot of videos already prepped to just like edit and upload, and it should be really easy to get them out there. The hardest part really is just gonna be coming up with a lot of ideas, since I do not really know what I wanna do with my channel quite yet. Which kind of brings me into my next goal, and that's really figuring out what exactly I wanna do with my channel. Like I have a lot of ideas of like, maybe I can do a nail channel. That's what my friend Kaylee, my best friend Kaylee Love, has told me to do. I can maybe do a travel channel, but that's also really difficult because money. But traveling stuff I want to do in the future, so if you stick around long enough, this channel will eventually turn into a travel channel. But I'm just gonna try out a bunch of different things and just see what happens, and by the end of this year, by the time it's December of 2021, I will have figured out this is what I want to do with my channel. My next goal is to get 500 followers on TikTok. Right now, I'm at a solid like 60 something. And I really increased followers a lot when I was like posting every day for a couple of weeks before the school year ended in November. Like I gained 4 or 5 followers within those few days, so that's a lot. I started out saying when I was making my goals, I was next to my roommate Kaylee, my best friend Kaylee. I keep talking about her because I love her so much and she's a part of my life. But I was sitting next to her when I was making these goals, and I was going through them, and I said that I wanted to get 100 followers on TikTok, and she said that's too easy, try for 500 this year. And that's really difficult. I'm gonna aim for like 300, and then if I get 500, that's even more accomplishing my goal, and that would just boggle my mind. That'd be crazy. So if you want to follow me on TikTok, it's at the Ashley Rosa, and I do a lot of dance videos, I do a lot of stupid videos, and you should just watch it. Another one of my goals, and this is more like school year accomplishment goal, is to not make a single C this year. Every single semester since I have started college, I've made a C in at least one class. Even a D. A D. I made a D. I'm a Christian and I made a D in New Testament. It was not one of my prouder times. So I really want to make at least a B in every class, or an A. I really want to aim for A's in all of my classes, but if I make a B, I'll be satisfied. This semester is gonna be really hard though, because I'm taking like economics and I'm taking like physical science, and those are harder classes. But we are going to work hard, study hard, and not make a C. Like, you got this, Rosa. You got this. This is another one of my goals. I want to call every member of my family at least once a week or once every 2 weeks. Because I am so bad at keeping up with members of my family, even ones who live in the same state as me. Like, my sister lives 30 minutes down the road from me, and she's about to live like 10 minutes down the road from me because she's moving in with my grandmother. I will speak to her like once every month, once every 2 months. Like, we live in the same city. I need to keep up with her more. Because I do come home a lot. Like, I come home every single weekend and everything, just because I work and I go to church, and I'm only 30 minutes down the road. Like, my school is 30 minutes away from where my house is. So I come home a lot, but I don't keep up with people a lot. It's like I'll come home, say hi, watch some shows, leave. You know what I mean? Like, I don't actually keep up with people. So this year I really want to make it a goal to actually keep up with my family this year. The next goal I have, and this is one of those like really high goals to accomplish again, and that is to save up $5,000 by the end of the year. If you know me, if you saw my last video where all of my clothes are from Journeys because I worked there and got a 40% discount, you will know I am really bad at saving money. I'm really good at spending it, but terrible at saving it. So by the end of this year, I really want to save up $5,000 because by the next year, I also want to save up another $5,000 so that way I can invest in like an RV, a camper, something like that, so that way I can use that to travel around. That's a big goal I have. That's more of like a long-term goal, but for short-term goals of this year, I really wanna save $5,000, which I think I can do it. I just have to really discipline myself and keep track of where my money goes and stuff like that, but I think I can do it. Okay, this is another school-related one, but it's also kind of a life-related one. I wanna learn all things Adobe. So I'm a student, so I get Adobe everything, iCloud stuff, like for $20 a month, or is it a year? I'm not 100% sure. And it includes everything. I have Photoshop, I have Lightroom, I have Adobe Premiere, which is like editing software stuff. I have Adobe Audition, which is like music stuff. I don't even know. Like I literally have everything in the ball of my hand and I don't know how to use any of it. So this year, I really want to like each month basically like learn how to use every software because a lot of it's industry standard and I'm going into film major and stuff like that, and I need to know how to use Adobe Premiere. And I also want to learn how to use Photoshop so that way I can have like better thumbnails for my videos so they can be more clickable, which increases views. You get the idea. The next goal I have, which also has to do with money, is to buy a new iPad with a pen. And I'll give my old iPad that I have because I know my family's gonna be watching this being like, what's wrong with the iPad you have now? The iPad I have now barely can download iMovie again because it is so outdated. So I'm gonna give the iPad I have now to my little sister so she can have like Netflix and Candy Crush and stuff like that because that's all she really uses it for. And then I'm gonna buy a new iPad for myself so that way I can edit my TikToks better on there. I can use it for school because I'll have a pen so that way it's easier to take notes because I don't like handwritten notes all the time. Like I like the idea of handwriting notes and everything, but I have chicken scratch handwriting and the lady at Waffle House told me I'm too pretty to be writing that badly. So I'd rather just have an iPad where when I transcribe my notes, it makes it all pretty and stuff. And finally, for my last goal this year, I want to get to a place where I am spending time with God every single day. So far on my channel, I haven't really like preached that much about my faith or anything. Like if you are my friend or you know me the slightest bit, you know I go to church, I'm a Christian, but I do not read my Bible every day. And it's something that I've been really hard on myself about. And I know not everyone's perfect, but if I see my relationship with God as something that is good and something that I want to grow, and I'm not spending any time with God, it'd be like one of my good friends, Hannah, we got to a point where we're just not hanging out, and it was like, yeah, I know her and I know her from the past, but we're not spending time with each other where I'm not getting to know her more and building and growing that relationship. And with my friend Hannah, we've been working on it and like trying to keep up with each other and everything like that. Hannah Peterson, she's been in my videos before, yeah, you know her. But with God, I haven't been working on spending time with him as much as I should be to grow that relationship. So by the end of the year, I really want to get to a point where I am reading my Bible every day and spending time with God every day, whether it be I'm reading like 3 chapters a day or I'm even just reading like a verse a day and just having a little prayer and worship session, you know what I mean? So yeah, those are all my goals that I want to accomplish this year to really live out the word accomplishment in the year 2021. And you guys who are watching this video, you right here, I see you, you in the corner in the back, I see you. I want you to hold me accountable. If you are a close personal friend of mine, you can hold me accountable by asking me, how's that going? going. And if you are just a subscriber or whatever, you can follow me on social media and see how my life is going and see if I am accomplishing the goals that I need to accomplish. Some things are probably easy to pick up on, like if I am learning how to use all things Adobe, my editing will probably look a lot better. If I somehow get an iPad out of the blue, you will know that I saved enough money and disciplined myself to buy that iPad where I still have enough money on the side to reach my $5,000 goal. But anywho, that is the end of this video. I appreciate you so much for watching. For this video, if you made it all the way through, I want you to comment down below what is the goal you think I am most likely to accomplish, I'm most likely to hit, and what is the goal you think I'm least likely to hit that I probably won't hit, and if I do, you'll be like, wow, I can't believe she did that. And be sure to like this video and hit that subscribe button. And follow me on all my social medias at the Ashley Rosa, except for Snapchat, which is at flowerrosa0410. And again, I'm Ashley Rosa. Thank you so much for watching this video, and welcome to 2021. Bye!